The Espresso Podcast is brought to you by Wave One Media. Too much nose breath. If you want to start your own show, visit thewave1.com. Shot 152. Me playing Mario. Going fast as shit and jumping off the cliff in 9 seconds. Fuck! Mario was so fast coming out of the gates. Like, you could zoom. I played Mario like one time because I was like, oh, it's a classic game. It'll be fun. Died like 19 times in a row. I never played it again. I suck at those games because I get so impatient and I just go. Yeah. Shot 152, what it do? Yeah. Shot 152. Yeah. Subscribe to the pod. Ask a friend. Do it too. I like honey and butter, yeah. Yeah. I like honey and butter, yeah. Winnie the Pooh, what? Yeah. He's a little tan bear in a red shirt. I'm a red shirt. I couldn't play my freshman year cause I was hurt. Low-key wasn't good enough. It's okay. Got better and better. Yeah. Cheese and cheddar. What? I don't know, dude, but what's up? Anyway. Shot 152, what it do? Espresso Podcast with Ben 𝙏𝙬𝙚𝙚. Remember, rate, subscribe, review the pod because it's happening, dude. It's doing better and better. It's growing. Tell the down-ass homies, tell the gang. Because this is going to blow up. Thank you guys so much for listening. Remember to follow on Instagram, Twitter, Cameo, TikTok. All at Benedict 𝙏𝙏𝙚𝙚. What's up, man? We got a lot to talk about. Let's talk. All right, so yeah, video games growing up, that little Mario beat I just threw on there. My intro to video games was weird. I could only play video games at my friend's house and cousin's house and shit because we weren't allowed to have them growing up. I don't know what that was about, but my parents thought I was going to get like super addicted to it, which I was even more because I couldn't have them growing up. Like, I'd go over to my friend's house and my cousin's house and all I would think about was playing video games, which is like the exact opposite of what my parents wanted. They're like, we don't want you to be glued to the TV. That's why we're not getting you the games in your little system. They'd always call it the wrong thing. Like I finally got a fucking GameCube in 5th grade because I like tricked my dad or something. Anytime I wanted something that was like perfectly normal, my dad thought it was like drugs. So I like had to trick my dad into buying me a GameCube, and I had one, and then he called it a fucking he bought me a PlayStation game for it. I was like, God. My mom never knew how to turn it off, so she just like, my mom like would get mad at me while I was playing GameCube, and she'd be so pissed, and she'd just turn the power off on the TV so the TV would be off, and I'd be like, all right, I'll stop playing. But I gotta like turn the TV back on, pause it, and then like save it, then I'll go to my room. She'd be like, turn your PlayStation off. Turn your PlayStation off. One time I was getting a haircut, and she's like, no more Dude, my mom always cut my hair growing up. I don't know why. Because it like saved money or something. But I'd sit on this fucking stool in her bathroom. This like stool that was like a counter height. I'd sit on that stool with just like a cape over me, sometimes not even the cape, and she would cut my hair and just like beat my head around for half an hour. Come on, stop. Benny, stop. Smacking the fuck. Stop. Move your head this way. Move. Like, I don't know why we couldn't just spend $10 on a haircut. It was dude, a kid's haircut's $7. My mom was like, I don't know. I always just want to do that little surfer flip up anyway, so it was fine. That's the only haircut I wanted growing up till like 8th grade, was just that swoop on top. That ski slope, or that snowboard slope. I was just like, Mom, I just want the slope. That was such the style growing up. Fuckboy 3rd grader starter pack, that haircut. I had a lot of fucked up haircuts growing up. Oh, shoot. Yeah, but video games, man, this podcast is so... This should just be called ADD with 𝗏𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗. Yeah, but my parents didn't want me to play video games growing up because they thought I'd be, like, hooked on it forever, hooked on Fawn. Phonics was my shit growing up in 1st grade. Remember that? Phonics. Whenever we had phonics class, I was like, this shit is so fucking easy. There's a picture of a frog and then 4 words that look like frog, and one of them was actually frog. I was like, that one. The fuck? What's wrong with... Is this a problem? We really have to have this course? My phonics book, bro. Could go through that mother with a blindfold over my eyes. Phonics. What got me in 1st grade, though, it was the everything else. Board races. Board races got me good growing up in school. I could do phonics. I could do shit at my desk all day, really. But when we had to go to the board and they were like 4 times 3, and I'd be like, fuck. Dude, or how is that crazy that you would just have to, like, in school growing up, in like elementary school, you'd have to go in front of on the board in front of your whole entire class and do like a long division problem. Is there anything worse? Name one thing that's more embarrassing than that. Besides changing a channel on the TV in front of like 45 guys at a bar. I had to do that the other day. It's March Madness, and I work at a restaurant, and my table was like, hey, can you put the game on to ESPN? It's Arkansas. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah. And every time they say that, I'm like, oh, God. Yeah. And I usually try to get a manager to do it because the managers know the TV numbers, but no one was around. The guy was like, hey, he like asked me again. He's like, can you, if you got a sec? I was like, oh my God, I'm about to do this. So I go up to, so I get the remote, which is like the hardest thing to do at a restaurant is find a remote. It was like total chaos. Found it. I was like, oh, you can't even find a remote in your goddamn house, let alone a crazy restaurant. Found the remote, so then I got to go up to the TV, and I'm like, oh man, like what the fuck is even ESPN? You know, it's on some weird channel that was like had a game on, now it's not, and it was just like soap operas or something. I was like, fuck. So I go up to the TV and I'm like, guide. We'll go guide. Of course the button doesn't work. I'm like, then I got to do that thing with my arm. Looks like I'm waving down a fucking airplane. I'm like going across the room, like doing this the weirdest arm over the top remote thing. Finally get channels to pop up, and I'm going. Well, how come it's like normal channels you recognize, normal channels you recognize, normal channels you recognize? You go one too far, and it's like Latino pop music. I was like, no! Like that's when you know you're dead. Right when I got to Latino pop music, my back got soaking wet hot, and I looked behind me, and the guy was like, just staring at everything I did. I was like, oh my God, he knows I'm in Latino pop now. Fuck. Now I got to go all the way back through I couldn't find like the page up on the remote where it goes faster. Like, it's not my TV. It's not my TV. This is what I want to say to everybody at the bar. You got it. What if it's not you? That's what I want to do next time. Hey, will you change it? You, motherfucker, here. Bring a universal remote to the restaurant if you want the TV changed. It's not my TV! I don't even know how to work my TV! Okay? So give me a fucking second! Bring the arm back up. And then like they're like it's on CBS, and I'm like, CBS like low key is like always channel 6. But if I go to channel 6, is it going to be the HD version? Like, imagine watching a basketball game at a bar and it's just in like normal def TV. Like what you had when you were 10. They'd be like, I. Dude, it always goes to the music channel. When you're in music channels, you're in hell. Who's listening to Latino pop music on their TV? Not my TV! Dude. Top 10 most embarrassing moments. Long division on the board in front of your class. Changing the channel on a TV. I'm about to take all the remotes in the restaurant and throw them outside in the street. Cars just... so we don't have to turn any TVs on. They're all just on one channel. I can't believe there wasn't like... I can't believe there were actually batteries in the remote, first of all. Steal the remote. Run outside of the restaurant with the remote. You gave him the remote to change the channel? What if he ran away with it? Good. Good. God! Dude, there's one guy at the restaurant. It was a Friday. It was warm out on Friday. Warm as hell in Indianapolis. So warm. Dude, and everybody was drunk as fuck downtown. Every single person I ran into. Everybody downtown on Friday was out of their minds. Turnt Lord. Just because it was warm. Here we go. Every single person in Indianapolis on Friday. People that weren't supposed to be drunk were hit. This guy, I swear to God, this guy at the bar, he was like, okay, there's a patio at the restaurant I work at, and then there's like an outside open area, and they're like, you can walk in between them. You can just like go in the patio and go outside like freely, and there's a TV in the patio, and the outside's just seating. This guy was sitting at the bar, and every time anything happened in the game, he was like, "The fuck! No!" And then he'd walk out to the patio and like cool off and then get back to the bar and like another thing would happen. He'd be like, God damn it! Dude, and they're like families everywhere. This guy in a pink polo, fuck God, no! Fuck! Slamming shit. Like, how much money does he have on this game? He doesn't even have money on it though. He's just like a diehard like Arkansas fan. Fuck God! A grandma, 3 grandkids, and a grandpa that's about to pass away, like 2 feet next to him. Fuck! I swear to God! I was like, dude, and like, he was, like, the game was over, and he was still fucking doing that shit. To like CNN after the game. To like a news report after the game. They're like, it will be raining tomorrow in Indianapolis. Fuck, are you serious? God! Dude, imagine not caring about anybody around you. Like, that's my worst fear. What if the next day he was like, yeah, I had a good time at the restaurant. Should have came out. I always picture the drunk ass guys the next morning just being like, what do they think, you know? After I do something dumb and wake up, I'm like, oh my God. I want to send like a handwritten letter to the person's house that I like didn't even say anything weird to, but I woke up and I'm like, oh, why would I even fucking say like I think I'm crazy? Like, imagine that fuck guy. I would buy everybody in the restaurant edible arrangements if I was that guy. But he was probably just like, yeah, I might go back tonight. Root on my fucking team. You want to go? Fuck! Oh my God, dude. Just for hours. He never left. Nobody ever said anything to him. I was like, am I the only one seeing this shit? 18 shots deep. Fuck! All right, what else happened? Chet Hanks made a white boy summer list. Let's see what this is all about real quick. Chet. first of all. Chet. Chet. What the fuck what's the elongated Chet name? Chet is short for... The name Chet is a boy's name of English origin meaning fortress, walled town. Chet is an old-fashioned short term that a la Ned Joe is starting to sound cool again. Okay, what the fuck? Is it Chet? Chet. What does Chet stand for? Connecticut Higher Education Trust. This is so dumb. Am I stupid? Chester. Fucking Chester is his name. Chester Hanks. Chet. Chess. I'd definitely call him Chess. Chester? This whole time. You knew it was something weird, though, because, like, Chet's weird already. The long version couldn't have been as bad. And guess what? It's the name of a cheese puff mascot. All right, what'd he say? Let's see. Chester Hanks rules for summer. White boy. All right, here we go. Chet Hanks lays out white boy summer rules. All right, here we go. Chet Hanks, white boy summer rules and regs.
Oh, wow.
He should just he should just shorten everything since his name's Chet. Here we go, Chet Hanks.
Oh, wow. Woke up this morning, internet gone mad again.
He's the most white boy of all time. Looks like me if my parents let me drink Mountain Dew. Tats on my chest. What's good?
But I just want to drop a few rules and regs for the white boy summer. Okay, rule number 1.
Gotta shorten everything because his name's Chet.
A white boy.
Gotta shorten everything because his name's Chet.
Out there. No plaid shirts, okay? Can't be looking like a picnic table out here, boys. You know what I'm talking about. Leave that shits at home. The vineyard vines and, you know.
Never worn plaid. The red plaid shirt is what I'm thinking about, like the longer one. But that's not really summer.
Leave that shit at home. Just put on a black tee, a white tee. You know what I mean? Keep it simple.
I am with that. Plain shirts.
Rule number 2. No Sperry topsiders. That's not the kind of white boys we're talking about, dog. Okay? Get yourself some Vans, some Jordans. I'm not really a sneakerhead, but, you know, feel it out.
Vans and Chucks, though. Okay, shoes in the summer. Make sure they're low. Make sure they're casual and like light breathable shoes. Just go to PacSun and get anything but Chucks or Vans.
And there'll be more rules coming. Oh yeah. No calling girls smoke shows. Okay.
All right. If you listen to this podcast, you don't have to have that prop. You don't have to do that because nobody that listens to this podcast is friends with anybody that said smoke show.
That term is it's played out, dude. And you can't just see a hot chick and be like, dude, you see that fucking dude? It's fucking smoke show, dude. Fucking smoke, dude.
We call them biddies.
Okay, that's
biddies.
It's over with. Oh yeah, and anything salmon colored wardrobe, burn it. Burn that shit. Don't ever wear that again. Okay? Bottom line here, gentlemen.
I just got a salmon hoodie the other day and it goes kind of hard. But it just seems like one guy would be wearing it.
It's time for us to evolve. Okay? Period.
Dude, it seems like he's talking about one guy wearing all that stuff. Like, I can picture one guy wearing like a salmon flannel shirt with Sperry's and being like, yo, you see that smoke show? He's okay. He's on it. He's kind of on it. We can add to that as a collective espresso group. Here's the white boy summer rules from Espresso, the Espresso podcast. The white boy summer rules from 𝗏𝙗𝙗𝘁. No mid socks unless you're at the gym. Socks that are Nike have a little check on them. You know what I'm talking about. They're the most comfortable socks in the world. You can wear them at your house. You can wear them at the gym. You can wear them when you're working out and stuff. But if you go to an Applebee's in those, or a bar, it's Mr. Steel Go. No. We're wearing black, even if it's 10,000 degrees outside. We're wearing black. Sorry. It's part of the rules. You got to wear black. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. If you don't wear black because you think it's too hot outside, you're a little bitch. Guys aren't wearing sandals. 2021 hot boy summer for white guys and really just all guys. No more sandals unless you're literally at a beach on your family vacation and you rented out the whole hotel. Guys' feet. No, dude, just cover them up. I don't even wear sandals in my house anymore. I don't even go barefoot in my house anymore. I'm like, nah. Like somebody's looking through the window. So the sniper that's gonna fucking shoot my Achilles out is probably like, damn, his feet are fucked up. And last thing, real quick, we're shaving our fucking necks, white boys. Back and front, under the beard, under the chin, shave your fucking neck. You ever seen somebody with so much neck hair in the back and the front, like connects under their ear, and you're like, are you wearing a Spartan helmet? We're not doing that. No Spartan helmets, 2021 summer. 10 hot. We're not wearing Ank socks. We're always wearing black. We're never wearing sandals. And we're shaving our necks. And not really having that much sex, but we're gonna. But it's not gonna be like insane, you know what I mean? It's gonna be the normal amount. 2021 white boy summer. Lil Nas X came out with some devil shoes. I don't know what to think about this. They go kind of hard. I like how he just was like, fuck it, yeah, do it. I like that part of him. But the real blood in them, I would feel so fucked up if I wore those. Wouldn't you? I'd feel like my karma would be lost for like 2 years. I'd have to know where the blood's from. Maybe if it was the blood from like Lil Nas X's like finger or something, I'd be like, all right, bet. Satan Nike shoes. Lil Nas X is kind of a genius that way, though. You know, he only did it for like the marketing. But I swear to God, I think Lil Nas X is a genius. He is. Everything he does for all his shit blows up constantly. And like all of his replies and shit are so witty. I'm like, what? Are you the devil? I know those shoes are a little fried, though. Real blood? If they didn't have real blood, I'd be like, all right. Like, imagine the kids in the back of the bus wearing those. I would never talk to them. The back of the bus is like if Hot Topic and Spencer's Gifts was one store. Who's going to be the kid at public school with Lil Nas X Satan shoes? What if they sold them in youth sizes? That would be fucked up. I'm looking for the Lil Nas X devil shoes. Do you have them in a 7Y? All right, let's get to the question of the week. Quick espresso question of the week. All right, here we go. What's your $1 million idea? Everybody's got a little list in their phone. I've had a list in my phone forever about stuff I'm going to do, but I'm never going to do it, you know? How come it's so hard to put those things into... You got to have a patent, and then you got to get it legally. I'm like, right when you say legally, I'm like, all right. I'm good. Grace Sexton, what's your $1 million idea? Keurig built into a golf cart. I guess because you're out on the course all day and you can't have... I guess it'd be like putting a bunch of coffee in a thermos and just carrying it around. Like, because people do that with beer coolers. They're like, oh, you got to bring the cooler on the cart and go golfing, doing 18 rounds a day. So we're going to be out there from noon till 10 p.m. But, dude, when guys go golfing, they go for like 24 years. No wonder guys like golf so much. They're like, I got to go hit the links because it takes them like 14 years to do it. So they don't have to do anything else with their family. Oh, don't have a family then. Keurig built into a golf cart. I mean, I guess if you want fresh fucking coffee, yeah. What's your $1 million idea? Cheddar cool. Strip club laundromat. Make it hail on them bitches. I can't believe that. I mean, they've done laundry and tan. Laundry and tan actually a really good idea. When tanning was like a thing, I talk about tanning on every podcast, but when that was a thing and you just had to get your laundry done, why wouldn't you just, the things you can do while you're doing laundry. I'm never more productive than when I'm doing something else. Like I can't just work on something, like something else has to be happening. Like there has to be like something boiling on the stove for me to get anything done. What's your $1 million idea? L. Bullard. A washer that has a chute tunnel to the dryer that can switch over the laundry for the day. Yes! That's the one. That's on my list. Why hasn't that happened? A washer on top of a dryer. When the washing stuff's done, drops right into the dryer. Dryer starts. That little in-between change shit needs to go, bro. Who has time to change that shit? Just one. It should literally spit it out of your dryer too. Put it in the washer. Put it in the dryer. Dries it. And then out of the fucking dryer. It should be like. And just spits it all over the ground. I wish it would fold it too. That'll never happen. But you know. It's a good one. What about just. Oh, okay. I got one. I just thought of one. I can't believe mirrors still fog up. Like, after you take a shower and the mirror's fogged up, I'm like, you serious? Still? Anti-fogging mirrors. How don't hotels have those? I'm like, damn, I really gotta do something in the living room with my towel around my waist for like 7 minutes or 8 minutes. And sometimes it takes like half an hour. I'm like, dude, I just want to look at my goddamn face. What do I have to do? Run to a lake and look over top of it like Pocahontas. Oh shit. This is the best one I've ever seen in my life. 𝗏𝙪𝙚 𝗏𝙪𝙚. I don't know what that is. 𝗏𝙪𝙚. What's your $1 million idea? She said subtitles, but in real life conversations, dude. That would change my life. I can probably understand 25% of what people are saying. I can't believe that's still a thing, that we're just listening to people. That seems like archaic. Just listening to people talk. I'm like, it's like handwriting almost. Like when somebody writes something down, every single time, even if I can read it, I'm like, what the fuck does that even say? Like when your dad writes something down, you're like, what? I feel like that's what speaking is like now. Like when somebody says something to me, I'm like, what did you say? What the fuck? I'm supposed to know what you just said with all that shit in your mouth and like talking the other direction and like real quiet and weird. With a mask over your face. Dude, there has to be, I hope those Apple glasses that come out have that. Subtitles for real conversations. Subtitles on TV are the shit. Those aren't in the way at all. I can't really watch TV without them. I don't know who started doing that. I think it was at my dad's house. He just always had subtitles on, and I was like, what the first 2 days I was like, this is what? Why? Why I can hear? Why? And then the rest of the week I was like, damn. This shit really helps. That would change my fucking life. E.M. Cleary. What's your $1 million idea? 0-calorie alcohol. I didn't know alcohol had calories in it till like 2 years ago. Like, how does something taste like that and have calories in it? What? Because they have to put like hella syrup in there because it's literally poison. Yeah, when I figured out like a shot is like the same thing as a beer, I was like, what? This shit has calories in it? A shot. This. That blew my damn mind. Yeah, there should definitely be 0-calorie alcohol. It already tastes like shit. It can't get much worse. for the rest of my life. Vade Boncour. What's your $1 million idea? Instagram accounts for humans run by dog posting pictures of their owner. Uber for dogs. Okay, this is stupid. Uber for dogs. Okay. Some guy said slimy Simes 12. What's your $1 million idea? What's your $1 million idea? He goes, ever put marshmallows on your ribeye? What the fuck, dude? Never had a ribeye, honestly. Ribeye. Okay, Twitter now. Here we go. Michael Winter. What's your $1 million idea? Auto caption generator called Cap App. That's actually fire. Cap App. Or just pay somebody. Or just pay one of your friends. Everybody has a friend that you like send your Instagram stuff to before you post it, just to make sure it's not like completely psycho. Like, yes or no? Yes? Okay, we're good. Some people are just good at captions. Some people are good at using emojis properly. Some people are good at captions. Just nothing to it. Keith Boone. What's your $1 million idea? Lawn carpets. A carpet that looks and feels like grass that replaces your lawn. Perfectly green. You don't have to pull weeds or cut it. Quick dries after rain so you can go play cornhole or bocce ball or croquet. Guy likes playing games. That's fucking turf, dude. What the hell? Lawn carpets. That's literally, they have that on every field. Dan Patterson. What's your $1 million idea? Misty Lube. Sunscreen spray station at public places that works like water misters. That's actually fire. Dude, asking somebody to put SPF 90 on your back is so weird. Unless you're doing it to your girlfriend or something. But like when you got to put SPF on like your friend's back, like they're weird, hairy, like weird, like deformities and like ulcers and like crevices and bumps and tumors. I'm like, dude, just get burnt. Okay, let's do days. Let's wrap this up. Wednesday, National Little Wet. Oh my god, I can't say my R's. You ever trip up and like sound like a kid who can't say his R's? Like I almost was like National Little Wed Wagon Day. You ever do that? Like have like a 4th grade moment? It happened to somebody who was telling me something the other day, and they did a 4th grade moment, and I was like, oh shit. I didn't even say anything. I swear to God, I'm the nicest man in the world. Normal people would be like, oh, you can't say your R's? You can't say your R's? You like dinosaurs? You like dinosaurs and some moles and like doing your chores? Did you get your report card? I was just like, I'm just going to pretend it never happened. Because that is so, I don't know what's more embarrassing, your voice cracking or being like, yeah, I just went to the supermarket. Like when you do one of those. The old 4th grade slip up. Yeah, somebody did that at work and I was just like, I acted like I didn't hear him. I was on my phone. Then like 2 minutes later, I was like, what did you say about the thing? He's the nicest man. I could have fucked him up. Voice cracking, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Probably because my voice cracks 95 times a day. I hate that. Every time my voice cracks, somebody's like, oh! Like, dude. You never heard that? I'm like, I just ate like 17 peanuts, dude, and like my throat made a fucking little weird noise. That's bad, but the awe thing. Did you whistle in high school? You're like, oh fuck, I just did fuck. Sorry, man, I just had a kindergarten moment. That's bad. What's the other one? I know there's another one. Voice crack. Forgetting how to say your R's, and I know there's another one. Oh, the S whistle. You ever do one of those? Yeah, I play sports. And the S at the end is like, you're like, oh, did you hear that? Or is that just me? Was that just like a thing like in my head, or did you actually hear that too? Yeah, I heard that. When I said I played sports. Like, how would that ever happen? I say one thing, and the wind from my breath goes in between my teeth and makes a fucking referee whistle noise. So annoying. Holy shit. National Bunsen Burner Day. What the hell is that? Everybody knows what a Bunsen burner is but me. Bunsen burner. Yeah, you just gotta take it over to the Bunsen burner. Oh, it's like in chemistry class. They'd always talk about Bunsen burners, and I'd always be like, who the fuck is Bunsen? Bunsen! Come here, Bunsen! That's where that was coming from. Everybody knew what that was. I swear to God, I felt like people went to school and then went to school again when I was there for the first time. Because people knew everything. I was like, what the how do you know? You know where the upstairs math room is? That's in like the weird corner. It's like a hidden room back there. They're like, yeah, room 1202. I'm like, working on the weekends like fucking usual. Thursday, April Fool's Day. It's so hard to trick people on April Fool's Day. Unless you're me, because I won't know it's April Fool's Day. Some people say like a weird ass thing to me. I'll be like, nah, and they'll be like, April Fools. I'll be like, damn, it's April. All right. Got me. National Burrito Day. Burritos are so much fucking food. I'm always like, I'm starving. I'm going to get a burrito. And I eat one and I'm like, I'm not eating till Christmas. Dude, burritos are literally babies. When they give you a burrito from Qdoba, I'm sometimes like, dude, that thing is heavy. That's like 4 pounds. It literally looks like a baby in a blanket. Mommy. National Sourdough Bread Day. I couldn't pick a worse name for bread. Sour bread. Sourdough bread is honestly pretty gross if you think about it. If you really think about it, think about bread and the best breads and the worst breads. Sourdough bread's kind of like, I mean, I guess I'll eat it because I love bread, but fuck. You got some butter anywhere? Jesus Christ, this shit. Sourdough is what it's called. I mean, damn. Friday. National PBJ Day. I give up peanut butter for Lent. I broke down and had it the other day. When did I have it? Oh, I was starving and I went to Whole Foods and they had a peanut butter and jelly. I've never seen that in my life there. I went to Whole Foods to get like some like dumbass non-meat thing that would feel good. Feel good. That would feel good. That would taste good. Whoops. So I got like a vegetable calzone that was horrible. Shouldn't. You know, when you buy something and take a bite, I always feel like I have to eat it because I bought it. I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna like waste food. But I always eat the whole thing like regretfully every bite. I'm like, it's so gross. Fuck. Like trying to like convince myself that it's not gross, but it is. That's the worst. That right there is the worst feeling of all time. When you're eating something you don't even want and you just keep eating it. Like, you know, when you hit like you're full and then you just keep eating because you're like, I don't know what else to do, kind of. You're like full, but you don't know. Like you're like you want to finish it for some reason, and your brain's like, yeah, I need to complete this task. That's the worst shit ever. Or if you're eating something gross. I always, like, if I eat something gross, I'm just like, fuck, I bought it. I got to take the L. I got to eat this one. Just eating the grossest shit. Just, oh. All right. Shot 152. Espresso Podcast. Thanks for listening. Remember to rate, review, subscribe. Follow on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all at Benedict 𝘏𝙗𝘁. I love you guys, man. Thanks for listening every week, dude. This is so dope. If you got any questions you want me to ask or anything, any feedback or anything like that, hit me up. DMs are always open at Benedict 𝘏𝙗𝘁. And all right, fam. Be on the lookout for some vids. Talk to you guys next week.
We stand out till the sun up, twisted and burn up. Can't nobody